Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Bring in the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gandy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Winston. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Makes the catch. It's Camarda. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Snagged in the middle. It's Camarda. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our big and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Another incompletion on third down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Got it in the middle, it's Gandy. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. There he goes. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Northwestern right back to the line. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You coming into this game. If they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Power football with the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long cut. Trying to rumble in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try to get outside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivory. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
Off-play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another.
The game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Check, check. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On on the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to...
Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. Touchdown, Indiana! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last year.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Gets away from one. He's got space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Dances away. Across the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Northwestern right back to the line. Leaves it with the running back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice. The offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gandy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll knock him down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Camarda. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. There. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Winston. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bettis. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got it on the move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 15 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Northwestern right back to the line. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll pitch it. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's a 2-minute timeout. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers, involved in the running game. And what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.